Welcome, Ellen Brooke, to the second installment of Cousin Randy's Puppet Show. Yay! And tonight we're going to talk about the holiday of Chanukah, the Festival of Lights. Ooh. Hi, El. It's Sam, the serious ghost. You remember me from the book and from the other video we did? I'm flying through the air on the way to visit my friends in the barnyard. They will reintroduce themselves to you later. And as I'm flying through the air, I'm going through going by different houses, and what is that delicious smell? It smells like fried potatoes. Yum, yum, so good. And oh, what's this I see? I see lights flickering in the house. They look like candles burning. And oh, I hear something else. I hear children singing songs. What is this all about? I think I'm going to ask my barnyard friends when I get there all about what I'm experiencing. I'm home now at the barn, and here is Moisha the kosher pig. Hi, El. You remember me, Moisha the kosher pig? I'm going to tell you a little bit about the story of Hanukkah. A long, long time ago, before your Nana's grandparents and great-grandparents and great-great-great-grandparents were alive, the land of Israel was ruled by a wicked king named Antiochus. He was a mean king, very, very mean, and he didn't want the Jewish people to celebrate their holidays, like Shabbat and Passover. He wanted all the people of his land to live the way he lived and pray the way he did. He turned the temple into a mess. Kind of like, and I hate to admit this, because I'm a kosher pig, he turned it into a pigsty. You know what a pigsty is? It means that there is mess everywhere, clutter, mess all over the floor. Kind of like when your mama tells you to clean up your room. He set up Greek statues for the people to pray and worship. They were called Greek gods or Greek altars. And now I'm going to introduce you to your old friend Fernando the chicken.
Hi, Al. I'm Fernando, the kosher chicken. Remember me? Hi, Brooke. The Jews did not want to pray to the Greek gods. I'm going to show you what a Greek god could look like. Hold on, I'll be right back. The Jews did not want to follow the orders of that very mean king, Antiochus. They were scared for their lives. One group of brave Jewish soldiers called the Maccabees fought the king's army for 3 years and won. Yay! The leader of the Jewish army was named Judah Maccabee, but he was not a bee. Ha ha ha! Now, Rocky is going to tell you what happened after the Jewish people got their temple back.
Hi, Yael. This is Rocky, the Italian stallion. You remember me? So, I will continue the story where Fernando left off. So the Maccabees cleaned up the temple. Remember I talk about keeping your place clean. They cleaned up the floor, they cleaned up the mess. Oi, what a mess it was. I don't have to tell you. So, and then when they were done cleaning, they had a big party. I don't know if it was a pizza party or not. I hope they had a pizza. That's my favorite dish, as you know. So the word Hanukkah means that the temple was returned to the Jewish people to pray and celebrate their holiday. Now here is Bertha the sheep.
Hi, Elle. Hi, Brooke. Remember me from the last puppet show? I'm the sheep who always says, I'm so good when I'm so bad. I hope you're being good. I'm going to tell you the story about the Jews finding oil. Long, long time ago, people did not have electricity, and they couldn't turn on lights like we do now. They had to burn oil in a gold menorah to make the temple have light above the ark where the Torah is kept. Do you know what the Torah is? It's an instruction book for Jewish people on how to live a good, meaningful life. Well, they only found a very small amount of oil to keep the flames burning for one night. And then what would happen? They didn't know. They needed more oil, and they were so sad. But then a miracle happened. Do you know what a miracle is, Elle? It's something good that God makes happen that you don't expect. The miracle was that the oil burned for 8 days, which gave the Jews more time to make more oil and keep that light burning. And that's why Hanukkah lasts for 8 days. And now I'm going to introduce Moshe to tell you about the menorah and the candles.
Hi, El. This is Moshe, the kosher pig, once again. I'm going to talk about Hanukkah and the menorah. El, you know that Hanukkah lasts for 8 days. El, you also know how to count in Spanish. And there happens to be a song in Spanish called Ocho Candelicas, or 8 candles. It goes something like this. Una candelica, dos candelicas, tres candelicas. Well, you know the rest. It goes in order until you get to ocho, or 8 candles, the number of candles on the menorah. So here is a menorah, which we also call a Chanukah. You see? Very pretty. Can you say Chanukah? 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 This is a very special menorah or Chanukah that happened to belong to your Nana and her family many years ago. And you can see it has 8 different openings for 8 candles. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And a main candle that is above that which is on this Jewish star, which we call the Shamas candle. Shamash, Shamas, depending on how you pronounce it. And we use the Shamas candle to light from right to left, each candle for each day or night of Hanukkah. So if it was the first night, which falls on the Sunday after Thanksgiving, I would take the shamas in my hand here and light candle number 1 here, candle number 2, and you see how that works until all 8 candles are burning brightly. It's a very beautiful sight to see all 8 candles burning in the dark, lighting up the room. That's a big symbol of Hanukkah, is light and lighting up the darkness. So, I'm going to turn this over now to Dina, the Russian cow, to explain some of our traditional Hanukkah foods, and also one of the best and most fun parts of the holiday, the wonderful dreidel game. Dina, take it away.
Hi, El. Do you remember me, Dina? I hope you picked your clothes up from the floor and put them in your dresser drawer, like I told you during the last puppet show. Today, I'm going to talk about my favorite things about Hanukkah, the special foods, and the game called dreidel. On Hanukkah, we eat foods fried in oil. These remind us of the miracle of the oil burning for 8 days. That yummy smell Sam talked about was latke, cooking in the fry pan on the stove. Have you ever heard of that word latke? Latke, 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 latke. It's a funny word, but it means a potato pancake. I'm going to show you how you start to make a latke. I'll be right back. Do you know what I'm holding in my hands? This is the potato. And the latke means a potato pancake. I know you and Brooke have eaten pancakes for breakfast with syrup. But this pancake tastes like a French fry from McDonald's. It's crispy and it's so good with applesauce or sour cream on top. Maybe your nana can make you some. I'm going to show you what it looks like when it's all done. It's a very flat, like a flat pancake, but it can be hot from the oil. So be careful and wait until it cools down before you eat it, because you don't want to burn your tongue. The other food I love, jelly donuts. These are called a very long word, sufganiyot. Sufganiyot, sufganiyot. Isn't that a long, long word? Maybe you will remember it if you said slowly. Sufganiyot. The jelly donuts are also cooked in oil, and they usually have raspberry jam inside. Oh, they're so delicious. And now I'll be right back and talk about my favorite Hanukkah game called the dreidel game. I'll see you in a minute with the dreidel. Have you ever seen a dreidel, El? Brooke, have you ever seen a dreidel? It's a spinning top. Do you see? I'm holding it up for you. You see that little stick on the top? You put your fingers around this and you spin it. And then it falls down and it can make a boom sound. if it's a big dreidel. There are 4 Hebrew letters on the dreidel: Nun, Gimel, Hey, and Shin. These letters mean a great miracle happened here. Now the letter I'm holding, it's a Gimel, and that's the best one. And I'll tell you why in a few minutes.
It's a hey.
If you want to play the dreidel game, you need to have a few people to sit in a circle. Like your mama, or your daddy, or Brooke, or cousin Randy, or anybody else, maybe some of your friends. Each player gets some coins that you put into a pile, and one person spins the dreidel. If you see a nun, that means you don't get any money and you're very sad. If you see Gimel, that means you get all the money. Yay! If you see a Hey, that means you get half the money. If you see a Shin, that means you have to put some of your own money back into the pile. I think you will have a wonderful time playing this game with all your friends. And now, we're going to listen to the dreidel song, which all the children love to sing. Have a little dreidel, I made it out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, then dreidel I shall play. Oh, dreidel, 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 that made it out of clay. And when it's dreidel, dreidel, oh, dreidel I shall play.
I have a little dreidel, I made it out of wood. I really like to spin it, but splinters are not good. Oh, dreidel, 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 I made it out of wood. Dreidel, 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 but splinters are not good.
And now, Rocky is going to tell you about giving out presents, which we do on Hanukkah.
Hi, El. This is Araki. You remember me? I'm going to talk a little bit about the gift giving that a gift exchange that we do typically for the Hanukkah holiday. And as you can see, it's kind of hard because I'm sort of blocking it with my mouth here. Gold coins. They're not really gold coins, El in Abruka. They're gold wrapped chocolates, which we call Chanukah gelt. Hanukkah gelt. And that means it's money, it's play money that we use. It's so good, everyone likes a chocolate, all right? So I'm going to give this little bag of Hanukkah gelt to my friend Moisha. Here you go, in honor of the holiday. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And I'm going to also give you a gift. I don't know if you can see it here, of this beautiful engraved dreidel that Dina was talking about, the letters. As you can see, I'm going to just talk about the letters again. Here is Nun, Gimel, Hey, and Shin. And Dina was talking about each letter and what they mean. So your Nana can play this game with you. It's a fun game, And who knows, you may be, you end up rich with all the money in the pot. So, Ellen Brooke, the story of Hanukkah reminds us to always let all people be free and find light in the darkness. And now I'm going to play for you O Hanukkah, which is the theme song of Hanukkah. And we're going to sing along. I want you to sing along, you and Brooke. Once you learn the words, it's very, very catchy song. So here is O Hanukkah. Here we go. Put it down there. Oh Hanukkah, come light the menorah. We'll have a party, we'll all dance the hora. Gather around the table, we'll love you a treat. Everyone to play with and markers to eat. While we are playing, the candles are burning low. One for each line, they share the sweet light to remind us of days long ago. Oh! Oh Hanukkah, come light the menorah. Let's have a party, we'll all dance the hora. Gather around the table, we'll give you a treat. Everyone to play with and markers to eat. And while we are playing, the candles are burning low. One for each line, they share the sweet light to remind us of days long ago. Oh Hanukkah, come light the menorah. Let's have a party, we'll all dance the hora. Gather around the table, we'll give you a treat. Everyone to play with and markets to eat. And while we are playing, the candles are burning low. One for each line, they share the sweet light to remind us of days long ago. Stop. They share the sweet light to remind us of days long ago. Yay! Wasn't that fun? And now I'm giving it back to Sam to conclude this puppet show about Hanukkah. I'm flying through the air, Elle, soaring in the breeze, going back to where I came from, where all the serious geese play together. And I want you to know, now I know the meaning of Hanukkah, and I hope you and Elle do too, and you will understand and appreciate this holiday. And so I say to you and your whole family, Happy Hanukkah.